He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, Chester.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end.
Stop is made at the 44, and it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get him stopped with the 5-yard line, but it will
his completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, 5-yard.
That touchdown just got this whole place going. And then you got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davison.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they got the ball back.
One thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page. You know, tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you.
Oh
and you make
my
the defense
goodness,
pay.
that was so crazy.
Athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Gresham. Physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times
shoulder.
Really good. It's not my
As
lover.
they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of its work.
Oh, look.
Rides to back and leaves it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
We're going to take it down to the plat. And that's a first. Hey, oh, first quarter.
Come to the end of the
No,
period, and
struggling
Notre
a little
Dame
bit.
has the
First
lead.
game,
And
it was
we've
two.
reached the end of
I'm
one.
here for the first game.
Let's
I'm
take a
all
look
right.
at our stats so far.
Been enjoying
Now
the
to
other
see if
night.
these
You know,
guys
there
can
was
get back in
some
the game in the second quarter.
difficulties and of that nature, but we smooth now.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
We are smoothing.
One running back in the backfield, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
Unleashes one deep.
Oh,
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one. Moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive lineman,
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run.
for two,
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker.
I
and a
swear,
playmaker
whoever had
he's
Oregon
going to be
before
this
me,
season
bro,
in this offense.
has the worst drip of all time. Like, what the fuck is this?
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short.
Because I saw that shit coming.
Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Turns it over on the left side. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right. Let's see.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his target down the middle. How about the Simmons Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Get on my element. Let me get on my element. Okay. All right.
Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of bounds he goes. He'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you learn about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense. Catching the
Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
OT that tight end. OT that
Linebackers
tight
trying to
end.
create some confusion.
I don't score. That's tight end.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go.
Oh my God, nigga!
To come back in this game. Right now, running him though very difficult.
Perfect timing.
Why? Hold on to the ball, you bitch. Really?
Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Look at that.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
The receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
Wait. I'm not reading the field.
Big third down in the red zone, and this
Could have easily just waited till Circle got open because Circle.
Smith wants to throw. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
He steps out of bounds.
Bitch ass on the floor, buddy. What's wrong with buddy? What is wrong with buddy? It was crazy, guys.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try to run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire.
I was literally going there. That's funny as shit. I was going there,
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding and
Hold on, bro.
Run across the field, he settles down into the spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let me get my 7, man. 2, 1, bang.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Easy.
And that's it.
You have the real route, my brother.
All over him, knocked
You
the ball
have
to
the
the
real
ground.
route.
4th down coming out.
Make it over.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. All of a sudden, this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Ball near the sticks. It's Morton. At the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the time. It's Johnson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
That's me. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Nigga, what?
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Why the fuck did I hop in the nickel formation around like
And
what
it'll be a
the fuck?
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh! They in fucking bounds, nigga. Oh my god.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like it's just
oh my gosh, it just is in bounds, nigga. That's
death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Smith dropping to pass. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gresham. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
okay, I probably could have gotten a good. Probably the wrong thing for
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Coming out attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right down the middle.
Oh my god, bro! How do you miss that? You're a fucking cocky quarterback, nigga.
So far today, this offense you see like
Get that easy ass shit, bitch ass nigga.
big chunk plays. The defense has answered the call. Played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they did.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Not a lot of good things happen when the quarterback gets hurt. You speed up that process just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection on this offensive line.
pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have loved this guy for too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown by the Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive in the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get them back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. And you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Smith wants to throw. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, how do you drop that? Oh my God! Oh, how do you drop that? How do you drop that? How do you drop that, bro? Oh my goodness, these niggas are dropping the
They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh my.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls and sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got his man out of the backfield. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
What? Oh my God, nigga. Oh my God, nigga.
And the following has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
You're not looking good. You're not looking good.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Still looking on the move. Makes a connection.
Oh, at least somebody fucking has to hold on to the game,
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fight. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it.
They're easy. Give me that.
Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Ducks cover the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Close to the marker, it's Gresham. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. No. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
Alright, 2-point conversion. Come on, let's get this comeback. Try to get this comeback going, man.
Who needs that?
I need to shake back.
Nice job by the back. Seeing the whole
early drops is killing me.
Getting a long touchdown.
Shake back, man.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
They didn't recruit this team. This is
Smith wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Where your 12 baddies at? Where your 12,000 wins at?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down.
Fuck no, they're not a tie. Oh, you know you don't. You know you don't. You don't.
Possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Only using blade.
Back to pass.
Only using blade.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout.
Got it, boy. Got it, boy.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Watch the fake. Watch the fake.
They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
No fake. No fake. Are you supposed to get that?
Covers
Look at that, boy.
good job. Touches it dead. No return on this.
Really good job by the front team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters.
All right, we good. Second off the runs.
These guys are down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Go heavy.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Come on.
Getting that kind of yardage keeps you
One man to beat. One man to beat, man. Come on, man.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short.
I reckon. Ah, come on. Couldn't do this.
Smith dropping the pass. He makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
We go here. You go break down quicker. Bada bing. No. You go here. You go here. Peace.
Wants to go up top on first down.
My blur. Where my blur?
Throws toward the
Where my
end
blur?
zone.
Yeah!
Oh,
What you talking about, nigga?
They took a
What you
shot
talking
to
about,
the
nigga?
end zone
Yeah,
and found
sure.
6 points
What's that?
waiting on them.
Just like that, it's a
really does a nice job
gonna be
seeing
an
the
8-point
field
game,
and
baby.
coverage. And when you
8-point game, baby. Don't ever count us out.
it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, bro!
Frustrated he missed that connection.
Ow! Sit down. Why you running so fast? Oh my gosh, bro!
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
I should have just hit next. I should have just hit the tight end, bro. I should have just hit the tight ends. Next time I'm gonna do the RPO. I'm gonna do the RPO next.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out from the 25-yard line.
I think he forgot who he was.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. There he goes. Crosses midfield.
He couldn't hit his ankle, bro.
Sprinting.
It's absolutely
Take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary
I
scare
guess
for
he
that offense
never
when they saw the
touched the
flag.
ball.
It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take him to end this drive. We'll start at the 25.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it.
There's
they
a lot
will
of
take the
fixing
penalty.
need to be done with this team for sure, for sure, for sure. A lot of fixes. A lot of reconstruction must be done.
Okay, ready?
Oh, that's a first.
Smith wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now on second down. The give on the inside. Oh, that blocking, he got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long for the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football.
I don't
So
understand why a
bring the
pocket
speed on the
quarterback.
field and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting
Oh,
stops
come
like what they
on.
just
Oh, my
did.
gosh. Why
We're
did
gonna see
he
what
move
the
me over
offense does
there?
on this next one.
That is
Literally
not
sitting
where
there
you
for
want
the
to miss.
team.
You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
With the catch, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And it's no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Ducks heading quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking left. Pulls it in. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. You got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and stop at the 19.
7 minutes.
Here come the Irish back on offense. With jet sweep pass.
Oh my God.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Oh my God.
After a 5-yard gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle.
Oh, let's go.
Great
recognition.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Oh!
Smith wants to throw.
Oh.
Makes the grab. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
get out of that. Nigga, you don't know how to get, nigga, get.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Dances away. That's it, fly. A strike downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the
Come on.
they make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're threatening to score.
Right there.
They'll throw it.
Oh,
And the time is just
oh my God! Whoa! Oh my God! How was that a green throw? A green throw! Dude, oh my God!
Sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Smith dropping the pass. Throws to the wideout.
Exactly why.
Gets out of bounds
Nigga,
after the big play, and they'll be
fuck
stopped.
a green, accurate throw. Go
When you're
behind
going to
the
run a
net.
comeback
Like,
route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Now the pitch. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw.
oh my God, bro!
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just
Hey,
tried to force it into a
this
tiny
nigga
window,
is
ended
a
up being
green.
picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it very recently in schools that may be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football in one plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation. Leave the stadium with a double.
To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Give to the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
In situations situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quick release on the RPO. So close to the end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack, and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
It's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
How much fun was that?
I wasn't really expecting to win because, like, I knew this team had great weaknesses I couldn't overcome. So, like, I'm not even tripping. I'm dead not worried about this season. No, this is not the team I scouted. Like, once next year comes around and I actually get my niggas in here, this whole team gonna look different. No, I'm telling y'all. I love PJ.